atletolish. Nikich a can't quite in yet hiki nabe which a can't yet hiki a co a good etolish. So there's going to be procedures that will be going through. We're going to be clearing the stage and then setting the stage up right after the contestants are done. So bear with us and then maintain. Keep your mask on, but if you're eating or taking a drink of water or your soda, you can remove your mask. If you want to be excused for restroom, the ladies' restroom is right at the entrance. The men's restroom is further to the left of my left on this side. In case of emergency, we all exit. There's exit doors, exit the bakal. They will meet at the parking lot. So, if you have cellular phones, put them on low, vibrate, or turn them off. So, and we don't want any interruption here. Judges, we don't want to interfere with any questions or any answers. Good afternoon. My name is Larry Jackson, Junior, Senior, and then I do have a Larry Jackson the third. Ado tropage na aje yaha sha'ashne aje sit so kehalo do shnal kehalo a change lido anala hastingle ako gut Asian hilbazen doli nas chiri New Mexico ado na sha le kwade na hach edo na sha no no na hach edin. That's a dry joke. You don't have to laugh. So gut ako Nana, we will be doing the traditional skills and talent competition this afternoon. This morning, AI contemporary. Belagana, be old Isnahan, Benan Shidila, Delia, the neck Chico, Joe could Lako, his bars and Dolishako. All right, I would like to introduce our judges. Judge number 1 would be Willander Charlie. Go ahead and stand up, introduce yourself.
Test. Yate Shikado Shadanapan Hano Yanagi, Shay Willander Charlie Nishado, Todachin in Shah, She Bashim, Nagates Isya Shanadak, Helena Bieda in Hania, Ada Pagi, a man, Dosinido, Jamasana Shadot. Yes, hard jet, no Sinigi, Quantan, Yanagi, hands, Pago. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Na Kikone AI, Virginia, Yazi, Bellinger.
Yate, Shikado, Shidana. Did you quant Rasa Solning if you hadn't killed She ya Halson, Shle, but Ahnibash Chin. Twadich eating dash a shade dots at Najini dash nale, Natin George dosha the article ya, Ade, Nashat said the chige, and Nash up. Natin George get a yanda al cut, Bish was Navajo spirit while yaw. Ndail cut go at Nishin Katan, Destin Naha, Nanish Bish water. I put a son in the Shlin, I can have.
Oh, I can have. Shamasanen li la halsot khupaha eight aya. Oh. Halsot khupaha eight aya. Oh, Shamasan. Yat ito kehe. Judge number 3, Rebecca Benali. Kudong yichida halzitole.
Yat shikedo shidina coded Honidonige by Ken Sando Ado coded Miss Navajo Nation Pageant Traditional Talent and Competition ako hotao ben ye kwa agi llani tleko sheki ya anin shlon to hadlini bashichin ado twachi ni dashiche dot izadal che dashinala hotao edene stanen shleko le naho koste ashimpi toho ya aden khaniya ako anol twa no jone ye remet melody yo hwenilana. I just want to thank the pageant committee. I know they've been working hard and they're doing an excellent job. And then also our contestants, I'm so proud of them for coming forward and being brave enough to come before the Navajo Nation to show us their skills. Ado, our reigning Miss Navajo, you've done a good job. You've been to our community, and we appreciate you coming to our communities in Utah. Ado she public health Ado I sit on the advisor for the United States Department of Treasury. Ado MC the judges too.
Yeah.
And so in this way, I just wanted to say thank you and travel safely, keep your kids close, and have a great time here at the 74th Annual Navajo Nation Fair and also the pageant.
Oh, thank you very much. Question kina nishida seto listo naide kidi do kuden kude ya nchekha nchekha da do zihin kha chine kwa eshi bikin na so to ya kwa be kina nishina da aus idolis ako ado kude the nebich ke ado na be hobich ke bidi no jo e ke hodini sli na khaya ta ako yaha Miss Navajo Niagara Rock Bridge Asia Kwagi Shabaki Dakatke Yat Edo Kwa Na yaha any royalties that are here, please stand up. Leisure class ke we like to acknowledge our royalties. Nejoni kutab ke dahotini ke Adon hinant adan lenido kwan yahas kait apenda to sa kwa sa tawish ida Eshe aya hakahi bikho de donne da beto jil gut edolis ako kat asha de don goche bikita has kezo goche ol kitlo fel khasilo ako she yaha the nebich ke nyade jehigi kabe da hadil zil eshe shagi gonna contestant number 1 Valentina Klitzel. Contestant number 2, Gypsy Pete. Contestant number 3, Brianna Davis. Shabakina da katkin kwa ya ol tezle na fatchen ado ade amado jado no sela masan che nal no senigi the kena haso khage ke kwa Kutoshin gets a bed of those things. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it's an auto a masana dodge, dog, mud, dodge, and a sunny head, Nahano, Kanana, a crochet, Valentina Quitty, Twitch eating a snippet, and he bashes chin, poor Hannah dashed as she hit that she nalle. Zifijin brada in Asha, poor Banahol Yegi, cased. Shema a Lucio Benali, will ye? Dosh a Silas Quitzer, will ye? Shemasana a Mabel Benali, will ye? And Dosh a Daniel Benali, will ye? Shanella Star a Mary Klitzer, will ye? Aids and Lagai Ardent Nakai. Dosh Shanella has key a Eddie Klitzer, will ye? And a call your hat.
No, contestant number 2.
Ja, nanet sen ando bek ejen shik erosh dine ado hedigi ta isol sanegi she kem se chitni neshle des chitni bashes chin but ani des che mai des kizni e dashnale she gypsy shannon pete yin she nale ten tades I will yegi e ade a yisite nasha ad e yadi kwatia kwatsana deshna neshto shagan Nading ashklat shanachai. Shama e Glenna Lee will ya, Shaja e Taro Pete will ya, Shamasana e Parling Lee will ya, Shache e Glenn Lee will ya, Shamasana do Shachegi e Adna Le Tentadis I will yege e Ade Tapagan. Shanella Asan e Alba Pete Williams e Shanella Husky e Dennis Pete Jr. Williams e Shanella Asan do Chanel Husky e Nale Beige Beat Code will yege e Ade Tapagan e Bilkaja egi e ya na Kishadejake Robin do J. Dahlia. She wadatagi otka egi balagana beji egi e ya Arizona State University e ade na ke na sosi silpa. Na sosi silpa negi balagana da beji egi e ya a Bachelor of Science in American Indian Studies do a Bachelor of Science in Justice Studies. Alsago ishlago ado na lebe ratit ahi ba otka egi balagana beji egi e ya the University of Oklahoma College of Law e ade asago na sosi silpa. Na sosi silpa negi balagana beji egi a Master of Legal Studies and Indigenous Peoples Law will ya. She a nichut osi be isis go nading go your kasko tahotori de shit dis che. Adad halian shik ero shadina a yaha.
Contestant number 3.
Oh, Nana yad shikedo shadine. She maidish gizni nishle. Gaste bashichin. Tutsoni dashache. Lagadana dashanala. Shije a Brianna Shaylin Davis Unishya. Daga Halana de Nasha. Ato be the Northern Arizona University. Bachelors of Science in Elementary Education. Banltra. Shema a Tiffany Hardy will ye. Shija a Jeffrey Davis will ye. Shema sana a Margaret Clark will ye. Shiche a Mike Hardy will ye. Shanella Asa a Linda Davis will ye. Shanella Hustine a Jeff Davis will ye. Yeah.
A good ela this a kudo a yaha yes a kasha nila a nabe hobach a cat the nabach a cat a arj the neck a hoda lehi di katlan ando bikajle kilch a jozi jo a quiet a the neck a chikoshi a bahan do bayat do a quiet a she yena da atletoli ko a on his bars and doli she khasi lo ado are daisnal sai Lane Channel Kiribito a good edolis. Hagoshi contestant 2 and contestant 3. Udina Shin the Kando Ash. A good Sabakira Katkin.
Oh, yeah, she told me do a kai Ako quite a bahanish a the bebera chilbe if tohi bahadesh neton kinafidesh thought ako beach il chaba any a quite a chief chin. The thought your chosh chin the kage a bejaj then. شاسييث دو ديري نحتلاد وليه نتخهو ندنسيث دو تتخهو ندنسيث أكو تيشونيث إلي قادثو توبث بي أول إلو بي دشليث كواجي أيضا سايشلا الجيد قد تراجج it is senior so discussion तो खोएगी बाउजोई की बोलिया ही एक चूजी ही है चीज़ का बच अजनी चीज़ तो पीछ खाती तो पीछ खा हो पीस खान गोंदा टीपी रहिले तो थाची ही ये ऐता थाहिजा ने अको कभी गसनी हदेश जिकोई तो थोड़ी तो बाहर न हो or just pass. It's a just pass. तो दी थोपी ओही चिल हो ना पिया जी का चिल हो ना ने यो बन जाने को ये पानी लियाई चिला हुआ है ऐसे बीच आता है तो थोड़े तो ही पिया चीज़ तो ना खेल खोएगी सिखाओ जीती शो आइता एल किला तो जिला खाना जो जेती जिला हुआ है betreue जिला अच्छा भी सिखाओ तो आप तो दिए साँच ना दिए थर्स्ट चार्ज जिन्हें तो इतने तात अही तो इतने फिश तात अही तो बिना अज़ो तात अही तो कोई ना से साँच ना इतने सींदा तो कोई ना तो हवाजे तो पेजोई तो कोई ना निजाने से तो पे हन चादे तो कोई ना निजाने से तो दिया हज तो हज पे हज चादी दिया तात को तने पे taholoनी tabetatol koli pe tahol ko tabetol koli na kies art bet es ko eshi tabeshi na kies art bet es asa tabego bet odi eshi belakana sa dai shjao nihitra nihit na khoshin so de khego sa de bedin ja de belgrana sa atat aishi de besa den ja o ko na kis art o de nashi na kiri eskishi bayin de nast shin sa etrahist aishi benina de net de beta dol koli hazli ako Asian cut out churro cut out bill ashes at design oyan a chon de ashes at this ako bill tashlai bill chila khohe pel ya to tiri ne hatla pel ya to tiri chin the kage pel ya to tiri chief chin pel ya so okay di da je kadis tro nashi to ti bis kan go anda hajijne oko kwagi o hashja nihina hajis ihi nihina sishle oko biskan go hajije ho nijana go ati dit ehi ben nijana go ati ko to stojis I haitik I dachis pas to tazi sobo to hajis I oko to your thonis is that I thought it's on kutza to kut just pas tik ije to kut to she bis kanef to pa na jesli I kut I okay oh so ha
Kut oshi na itlala kwagi yawe ngej eken lenigi ado kwagi beljihe da aljihe ashine de lile eshi kwa shaba kida khatya udina na khana di ta shinale eshi yaha tenek eche khahatat agi do khajdit ihiki kwagi yena pechna di ta kut lila kudina shi ade akodi kwa di to ya hodne di zdan shin nezna tahiljen kwa pa hanne do od ili kwagi ya hadne shi kutte al kheta hana aonde ge che de je higi kut la akho the neb Washington, the neb Benat Ani, a Keda, Satahiki, Ebich on Nekwan, Yahiyala, Miss Dottie Lizer, second lady. Shabada Hadasi. Yat Asian and Akeha Kwan Henia. Ado Nave Madam Chief Justice Joanne Janies Edo Kwagi Hitolola Ha or Kudo I don't get you the 100 me Kudo Zilla Is she a Madam Chief Justice Aja Anahui Ahi that's your gay Aja Ada Wind Age Ebenan Yosin could ela a call. Na Kigona contestant number 2, Gypsy Pete, she could ya bana hadil as. Gypsy Pete, she could nagay yahad na tolish. Inajit joy aj Chudaynil ego, din nash nihin khansh, ashi ilkedan ka azay. Eshi kwa fajo yahadol na to, di kwa gi nal tohigi hil toido nal toigi, khayt bitch azaygi, eshi kwa yahadol na. Akushi an.
Ja, na het shik eros de na. Shaken to cheat ni nesle. Des cheat ni beshes chin, but at ni deshe che. Ma idees kies ni dashanale. Shay gypsy shining pi in a shahnale ten sades. I will yegi ade yisitant nasha. D ya azay at azay di yenigi at di kwagi ayat al inigi to chol inigi alt isago bahadeshne bahaske benina alt isago bahadeshne di tsahagi ya twata hallo go hallo aji lego alt tsahagi ya di nihit khatatin de bejeje adogi ado nana ya tsotezen be ajdetne altsago in lago ya bi rachiki sakarigi tsahagi chinnish la nihik ya di betsin bil beige la nihik egi ya di betka ya del beige ado iltsago in lago ado nale hawande kajikis altsago kajikisko ado sa tosadoi bichil bish altsago ilbishko ado shi tajikli do dago ya hatsi nazbago ya bichitse nijanago halchin na kenaga yada di del kosansagi COVID-19 wel yehigi hazli nihik o khoyui yik ke bahozli la nihik ya yike tahozli Lada nihik yat tajaglago yat nataskli. After anaga yada di del kwasantagi COVID-19 wal yehigi shatolna shatkakonikai adot iyanigi shatlakanigi doslakandant ado di shachihigi do aschandasali di del kwasantagi COVID-19 wal yehigi ya bahadzid nete nihi ze hollo shache glen aro shiyaj glenson shah ayilla kwije yishklago yat nahaskli yat nadaskli nishik do shadana di ya azze di yeniki ba aholya to benesen shik shadana atata ahliya ahya
June ke ba hunne. Kudin na ji aran gilyana di ta nek hat. Sabaga ida khate. Eshi lenigi ya hodne yo digin azayat azaynan tlido ina idi sha jo hot ya hodne sle june o ke na kunagi shi yaha Engage a can. Now, a contestant number 3, Brianna Davis, ishi ikudo yanana tatole. Yaha chillet hahojon, azay anibahona eat o azay nantlido chiyan nantlido ezdash kahit o shi each idlini yanahal dole. Nez nada hiljin, ishi koba hodilne. Edi kwa ekene izohiki, kwa gina hine izotole. Agoshin kat.
Nana yat the nebizad khadibo wish at the nebik ya dodge in nanese at us. So, hello, today I'm going to be talking about the different ways you can use plants. One main purpose that we use them for is Gian. Gian, when we grow our plants, they consist of naize, do natat, do haneskane, do zidze, do naschi, nana nehe oth shadike they were weaving and they used the different plants to make the different colors to put into their intricate designs and in their own talents. They come from the plants as well. Nana, so the how we say our prayers, zitnato, dot hadadin, dot isyaje, you make an offering to them and you say a prayer to that. Nana, God, when we burn cedar, we say our prayers in that way. Nana, azet, do, Sinbaje, when you're walking and you hurt yourself or you trip Sinbaje, you can just take it off a tree after you make your offering and you apply a small amount. When it comes to these plants, I was told that you never take more than you need. You don't need to be greedy. Nahamanastan thought of all of us when it came to us in this way. Though you never pluck from the roots. You always handle these plants with care because they take care of us as well as our animals. You can give them to your animals as well. They're not just for us. So don't be greedy in that way. Nana nihibeina ajis inagi you find these reeds. Nana you dye the colors in this way. We use in our ceremonies as well as our weddings. Nana zidzegi, the juniper berries, those are used in our ghost beads to protect our babies because they're in that transition from being with the holy ones to coming into our world. Nana, the neck etchet doshitachos in the beragana etchet a cliff rose bush. It's a small flower and it grows on high mountains and locations of that area. Those are used as sort of like cotton. You can use them as, a long time ago, they used to use them as awetzal. They would use it as their mattress pad. Though perfume, you rub it on and it has a sweet smell to it. Jana. Nana, awetzal in itself, the boards come from our juniper berries. Though our infamous chilawe is used from that. Nana, nata, we have nata, shichi, nata, is nana, nata, shikay. Though nitsidagora in there, you can make bread and all of our stews come from our corn. As well as our art, when you have pottery and you have your dried corn pieces, you rub your corn along the side and it makes that designs. That is how our people used to use our plants and things, our gifts from Nikamanasta, as our food, our jian, nana, our nihios'if, nana, so the zin, azet, do nihibeina, ajis inagi, ahyaha.
Oh. No, dino shin janadi tas ya etcheka the khatent ehgi ekwa bana hadone. Ekha shaba khida khatya. Arashi din le ngeche kel chana da dernen le Di na sin yana alte to le ako di len chunal khidiki be yedo e yahan nal khidi e aj be chel khirle ni hise o ta isinil sa do le a di yan do tasinde ayo bechna han cloud en le da chunal khidi yidin inigi yidais agi e aj be national khidole اشتلا تهل جنجة أكو أتاهك نص زيرولي لي نقودي شاطر صندوق أنا خبيبة نقبود نيتزا كنت إيرولي أكو أشياء كان يشتها نصا كان خانو يارو كان نكيج كان يشي مكينو يصل لي أشياء تكسن صب خيط أولا خروج زون تنب الناس يجل كيودا كان ينغالشن أتا الله جيتا جو كنت أقعد أيو فتخاطت فتنا لنلي كنا أشتكنا هلو جنزن لي أبدا تشتو نشتة أكون لي بدا همدا جلسيودا هجادا جلسيودا مصندا جلسيودا جيل خيارت إلي هذه غناة جنزن لي كنت أقعد أكو بكينا هو خيدين جون كها جيل قاسي له time تشيع هنياني
Away.
Silo ado ade dan kina ligin channel kidi bieto ejikut o ya nanas kitselin he o da isni tsane koto ko she e ya e kwan gich e ken denigi e chanada delna petna khwashi khanal te to le asa nzemiko ko e gut ela benebenan a large tasetanigi shitsle Jonathan Nez, Ebich First Lady, Joy Kwan Gitwanola, Hasha Izishinant on Gilyahi Raho the Shnil, Ako Eyat Edo Ekehe, so not Ani Hutahalani. Ado Miss White Mountain Apache, toddler girl. Charlie Raylan, Miss Charlie Raylan, Miss White Mountain Apache. Lady, this is the bleachers. Hi, young lady, you look so beautiful. Welcome to the Navajo Nation. Yat Shikayo, Shadanila. Yes, thank you for being with us here. Kodoshi Yahai, traditional attire, the neck etche, hadet eheki, le kelchedo le dagodes le bitsyeje, Ishin Kodo Yai, in Hilchina Kato le Kodo, contestant number 1, Valentina Klitzo, which national? Ishiti Pil ye khadet ela edid nave yato shohat obi khadet edo eden sabqa don sabaat to atenti lenigije ebis khadet ela ado nave tezdi atenti bigido ya zishn leni bisenel nats illet joy kut o ya bebis khadet yala Ado na غير السسلت شيء وجانل بنانول جيجي جو السبقة السبقات جو نهشتين جو آجو بالخدت إنه سيف جو هت آية بالخدت يالا آدو اللي بكد سا جو آدو نهزان تو يدشكش آتشكش لتأهي يشك إنا كش جو هت آية بحط الزن جو هت آية يهي يالا نغيوين لنجي Adon Rainley, Otsay, Linigi, Bio, Billetson, Ado Qua, Bio Sadat Ada, Bishop Grado, Dot Ijijo, Ebe, Chahna, Page Ahnat, Aid, Yenadona, Jot or Yahadit Eda, Ado, Betsi, Linigito, Bensik Case, and Lini, Inaho, Linigi, Jo 8 skis on so cost. Joy with all Shebe Khadiyala. Ado di Khadit and Linigi, Yaha, LC, Beno, with all 4 leg badge of Khadit, Ela Shaba Hida Khatkin Kawa. Question Shanale, not it or Kaha. Did now sing it. Oh, night kid, I dance it as a main question. Kodoshi a night kid, Lini Nakita Hansen, how a couldn't a hard it. She could judge number 1.
Yate Shadeja, Pandandish Ketole, the Sani Benalia. It is seen how one go now, the Salago, Eshe hat Ibnia, Aquan.
Asian na ye ati dahon nani shi bitch Jabaho jit engineer ako cut out hagaji bahaya. Oh.
Go ahead. Okay. Yate Valentina. Nandish kitigi e ya. Nihike ya fahot zogo. Ilze ayasito khashoba khayanda. Khait au e ya denne. Ilze lenigi ashteni zendole. Sahop is ago e yato bakoya yataye. Ado sa e ya na njojike different sa Hugo da inisho bits ilze ede yitayil ihoya na khay fajon le ilze nhekete ade e ya pakhaz ndet o khayu e to khut ida dennet khahot shidendel wogi eden ke dengi that's benina at Khaled out at all me the Banson case.
It's in that a banda has on the hot lawn at end a saho a big end as loud a call a sheet of big end as loud a talia she the net. It's the Tahonon she a quote a yes, a she been now, but call here Eta is past that eta yeho eta the best of that then a call yo has zay ho no okay I can't
Yate, contestant number 1, Valentina. Nandish Kidigi Eya. Chait au eidi no selle yn chalchine, selke do jake. Eich chait au bich chanan zet do leil, a kocha jo da oltado.
Oh, I just how young Johnny. Oh, do benantini. Asian get take case besela. But the off Asian been take case. As chinishing being does loud that a con Nakada as chinny at the off trashing a con yeah the off trashing but the best me so you know she that dosis bin off don't then hits get a co Asian cut out but you had this yeah.
Bil juno yengil yahiya do kaya hodne in lede or in lebe tezeto le the pebets ada jot oshi ye khatat o ye yengil yahiya la sele ako Sinant large da sataniki Honorable Jonathan is the First Lady Kwani Yahiya la Perfilia ne shaba kita khatke Contestant number 2 she could now the Gypsy Shannon Pete she pil to nan kwani yana zala by the late Helen Kurt Kintley do Jacob or A's all Adon the Yaha, but she Ben Key J. Le Best Great Ado Sis Stone the Aya Yod Agi Hadet Agi Quaba Yilala Ada Bekelchito Bama Sanago Joy Ada Itilit could all she able which Honana Yala Ako Yehud or Yahia Njuna shaba kita katke. Nike awe njuna katitra. Eshidik at kodo naidik kit linigi nandidos kit. Na kita haljen e kodo beint ahaditze. Asha an kindergarten. Kodo shi kakadoljish. Judge number 1.
Yate Shadeja, Quainandish Ketole, the Sani Benalia, it is seen, how one go na, that nasnal, Eshe hat Ibania, Ahota,
It is seen.
it is seen.
Oh, it is seen eya at sehigi eya nihich iyan be choidal e the mobis kani da eya it is seen question dog ejigi be ish ido ado bahet na egi e shis bakos inigi eya na hasan eya astana glehedo yoske asta dot zis asta johana e asta e ona e asta tsko asta do ashin do asta ashin shis bakos in yeah.
Yad Eshija.
Oh, yeah, it's ma.
Nihikaya Pakaon, Nihitineta, Hojot Ilzeya, Kalyanda. Kate out a yard, Dobakoya, Ilzeya, that you hate that all late. Kate up, yet here, Hojot Ilzeya, it's Ilzeya, Kalyanda, or late go, Nihil has Adole.
Nana betene. Nana betene.
Nihikaya Pakago. Nihitinne, bits ilze to Hojoya, Kalyanda. Obakoya, Yana, Kaisaho. Kate Albert, yet Donna, but in Tino Aya, Hajo, Zipits ilze, Ya, Kalyandole.
Di Nihikea, Nihidinebekea that Egi, Ayat Asa Holo, Nihikea Aya, Hosdo Beha Hodo, Yotko Beha Doedo, Ashin Bitko Behazo, A Beninati, Nihidinebekea Ashkode Bahe, Hunsindo Dole, Ado Gize, Ado Anshi, Ayat Bakohigi, Ayato Tonda Ida Godole, that Ado Shiti, Nihikea, Agi Aya Baha Hunsendo, Nihit Isto, Asto Baha Hunsen, Ayahat.
Yate contestant number 2, Gypsy.
Yate.
Nandadash Kiligi Ayam, a Dahuis Ago, Ultra Hennen Nelgo, Selkage, a can, Rachin and Linigi, the Ultragi, Betraten Ya, Hait Albich, Hanan Zetole, Ultra, a car, Hajo, a Daydole.
Di Nihi Achine Aya, Dano Seligi, that Nada Nahalo. Di Shananishigi, Di Nabekobach Ekeseli, go Shananishigi Aya, Nihi Atsagi Aya, Nihi Ma, Nihi Ja, Nihi Masanato, Nihi Che, Ado, Nellis, Tiendo, Nellis, Sanigi, Aya, Atsagi, Nihi Dene, Bahanegi, Dabes Bequizin, Shananishigi Aya, Isis Adole, Ado Shia, Nihi Achinato, Nihi Wet that Ehegi, Ain Janagobach, Yast hit the dole, Hala Shia, Di, Astoigi, Nabekobach Eken, Bundles would agree at Aya, Dabes Bequizin the dole, Doben and Skin the dole, Arashi Aya, Nihi Achin A, Di in Nahagi A, Nijanagoto, says the dole, Yahak.
Yad Edo here and Juno Cabin, Gilna, Sandlessly, but in now Gilyanadi Dalia. Okay, Shabak Hida cut here. Bill Edlard oh huge bahane. Ado old Isigido, Hadil Yagit oh, Bisnahagala, Beho Gas or she ate oh 8 Ela. The Nebach a cat. Do na be hobach eken da be no jo do ya yeda ila slet na gero kushin la na khaisle a ko e shabana da hadil zil kun git khalol Crystalline Curley Miss Navajo Nation Law 2011-2012 e do na khane ya la kwa gut o shi at kha ila la na khaido adon gero na khat khadi yasle Nakashin Skado Chili Shadanile Ada no safe don't live but see budget Masan a che and Nalesti and Nalasa Sayi Hindo Dajishi Ekut or ya jahat zedun khadi yasle ko aro shitlan git khata hollo to aro da sinol tsagito social media nilchinal kitbide da se mes Navajo da sole ko tan hinal edo he ba hele maka hinsen shis zedo gut ela ko contestant number 3 kwa yabana dil Brianna Davis. She yahan kwa linigi yadot yido yego yadot kut oye yahiyala adon da yaha kensa don hostan betel is jo ebkho ado yo dot do besh lekay linigi abe belkat ego hut oye yahiyala sista bedahallo astan bna ge zan ye khatet ehit on git yahiyala shaba kida khatke shat khasi do ako kude na ide kitole Brianna le kude sana kit kha washi nandel kitole nt ahadit ze na kitahal jin nt ahadit ze khodo kha doljish asai
Yat Shadeja, by Nandish Ketole, the Sani Benalia, it is seen will Yagi, ho one guna, ho lothe, a shehat ibania, a kota.
In this day and astanagi, they use it when they're cooking nasnishige. They use it to cook for their families and to feed their people. Okay.
Yeah, Asia. Ni kayaho, ni hitene, si zaid o hayuko to hojoya halyada, tobe koko ya da yeho yana kre. Kait out na bitin tindo but yatio a yet si zay hajoya halyadolis.
So another the AC.
Ni hikaya bakao, ni hitene o halyu, si zay to hajoya halyada. Kait out na bitin tindo but yatio a yap si zay to bakoya da yikahayana kaitadolis.
Nehekea to Shidana, take care of the land because it takes care of us though. Because we went through a lot of work to get this land through the Treaty of 1868, and because of that, the land within our Forsaken Mountains provides for us, and that's why we should be able to take care of it for ourselves and our people. Yeah.
Yate, contestant number 3, Brianna. Adahuis Ago, Nhalchanet Selkage, a Ken Lane, the Ostkao, Echait Ao, which at Han Zetole, a Conejona got the Ostkato.
Oh, Shalchina Yego Baosthat, Nana, the Nebizad Yego Yaltkegi. Speak to your children, encourage them to speak the Nebizad, no matter how small. They know it could just be Yat and they're still connected to their culture, and it helps them mentally spiritually to be connected and do well in school, because I know it works for me and I've seen it in the students that I teach.
Injuno kurent hana otzi la injuno ya ilasle shaba kira khatke Kudi now Giljana dita away linigi. The Nebich can Nabakobich can 1981-82 Ade Bikihodi Nidon Hathadian Linigi Dr. Dolly Manson Eloquan Yitolora Lere Dandel Nishama Eshe Quad 19 81, 82 eta in khatkati ya nas le kha do le gon khatkati nya do shi kwa nan na shin le lot ande jeno ni ge hen zi ne ge shippo kaz ad in khalchin nal closhin le nit khadi de loso na khab che hen zi se le ne kha ajin khalchin ge da atkha yat edo kwan gitla hunlo ko Ado kodo shenant a First Lady bahadish ash. Nikich ahadit zehya shenant a le microphone. De ayot isa ya na hodo na kwa gich na del nehi binna. Genat ani gich ahadot ze. A shahat zindat a ko.
Testing. Yeah, it is on. Okay, good afternoon, Arnold. Tsohona hisotanigi. Shaya Fifilia Nazianishia Trabaha Inishlant is a son of Abash's chain, now Kaidana Edashina Lodashache, at all Zishan Sahaliade, you see Nasha. You know, this has been a very eventful week. And just earlier today, I was at the Dahosie Women's Rodeo event there, supporting all the women who have entered into all the different categories there. And it's so amazing to see all the wonderful animals, and then of course for them to showcase all their skills and everything there. And then I was just at the 4-H, the auction that's happening over here for our kids who are raising animals, and then presenting them to, showcasing them there. And I stopped before I went into the 6 digits, so, that's something that I always talk about, It's always about animals, it's always about plants, and then of course the raising of our children. That's really the messaging that I have for this platform. It's always, only, nilzege do ba khaya do ade bin antkinigi adol chiniaje nilzege do ade ndani tkinigi hot ego. That's really the essence of our livelihoods. And then, of course, the essence of our lives, I always say, you're a child, and then you get into adulthood, and I always encourage all of our young people, yes, go to school, do well in school, but there's so many different forms of education, and there's so many different people, and, so many different items, different places where you can get education from. You learn from every single person you meet, every experience that you're ever going to have, every workplace you're ever going to be placed at, all of those things add to who you are. But the most important thing I always say is, it's our role as a mom and as a dad that is so important, so crucial. That is so important. The ones who are up here, the 3 ladies who are running, I just commend their families and their relatives. Office of Miss Navajo, the title of it, Adnek etchiyat adnek etch adnek etch nantkinigi ye na zenda koyen dantkingo. Every single year we pick a new one. Kohunza to holjishko kodo ati adnek etch yadash kido home at ende ishi bestada hazendo bein da bednest khage ko nkitate nkinate ko she kot ego ba yen sendon kon haisa khage yego a lot, Most importantly, thank you so much that we still carry on all these teachings and all our traditions, and of course our language. And I say that because in terms of them and their development and then in their learning, if they know that, it makes it so much easier for them to learn and grasp new skills. Throughout the whole fair weekend, enjoy the Navajo Nation Fair, and then I'm going to hand it over to Second Lady, and she'll give you a message too as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, First Lady. I know I was here earlier, I did speak, and I just want to really give a big shout out to all the volunteers that took part in this. You know, you all had to be here to make this happen, so we appreciate you so much, from the judges to our MC to the backbone. They're back here behind the curtain, so we thank them so much for just being here, being a part of this, and I know we'll see them again next year. And of course, you know, we're all meeting again, we're all seeing one another again, so it's really good to see family and friends and, you know, to see each other, you know, but again, you know, just be safe out there. And, Carletta has been so gracious to these ladies. We need to give her a big round of applause. Let's do that for Carletta, because she's put so much work into this. I told her last week, I said, you invest so much of your time into these ladies. You invest your mother side, you invest your grandma side, you invest your time, your energy, your, you know, spiritually, financially, emotionally. She invests so much into these girls, and not only into these girls, but her helpers. And I know she takes care of them, and she's always looking after them. So, you know, she's done so much over the years. And so Carletta, we want to see you again next year, and the year after that, and the year after that. So we appreciate her so much again. And so again, to all a shout out to all the volunteers, and, you know, especially during the butchering contest, that took a lot. And so Jackson, thank you for, you know, being a part of that as well. It's always good to see you every year. So again, thank you, and let's enjoy today, the last day, and let's enjoy tomorrow for the coordination. I'm so looking forward to this. I already have my first, second, and third, and so I don't know what your vote's at, but I'm so excited, so proud of these girls. So thank you.
Oh, First Lady and Second Lady. Yat ito hiya shanant ano senigi adon da ado pichon ne nichon ne no nakhanat ani senigi sto alaj do khere tasatahagi nakha atja dan ledo nakha atsel nikhdo ta hota nakha atja no shehto nakha atsil di den nikhnagan o da aje nakhayaltke nakha nanneshin tsagishin khasala Adashit Tahit Ado Ashit at Head Aha Shikot O a Baka Ashinde the Yin Hitolodolish a good Edolish Shabahinada Katya First Lady and Second Lady Quenhana Asling Chief Justice a Quabahotish Ashama Akoyanki. Can we have the mic on?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear myself now. Yat e shik e do shidane shi e ya jo anjane and shia kabahin shle kenya ani bashishchin twadajini dashache ado kenya excuse me kabahin dashanala. Thank you. When I get in front of a crowd, you think about, you know, all of the time that you spent making talks and so on. Sheya twahach and de ayisa a ade nasha. Di ya anakwi ahi wal yehegi e shanan nishishle ash elto ado di ya Supreme Court wal yehegi ya kutati anakwi ahi wal yehegi. There are 3 justices. I am the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, and there are 2 other Associate Justices. Eleanor Shirley, Associate Justice Eleanor Shirley, Ado Eya, Associate Justice Tina Sitnachini. So there are 3 women that are sitting for the Navajo Nation Supreme Court. And so what we do is, yay, yeah. And this is the first time in history that we have 3 women that are justices in the Navajo Nation Supreme Court, and it's quite an accomplishment. It is. What I wanted to talk about is that we have 3 leaders, right? We have 3 leaders, and we can just tell that one of these days they are going to accomplish more than what they have already done before. They are on their way to doing great work. And so we look forward to that. And as we all know, all of us here, we have a role somewhere, somehow. We are all talented. We all have knowledge that we share with each other. So we all have a talent. We all have knowledge, whatever that might be. So we are laying the foundation. And these women are laying the foundation for a great work. They're laying it for us for when the next generation comes in, as generations go through. And I just wanted to say that. And then also, we are blessed. We are a blessed people because we have been given this land for us. God, He gave it to us and said, this is for you. I am reserving this for you. And if we think about it in that sense, we belong here. We belong within those 4 sacred mountains, and then also, we also have relatives and friends that live off our nation also. And so we have an extended land. The land that we have now was greater than this. I mean, in terms of space, it was huge. And as we know, the government said, okay, this is what we're going to give you. But we know better than that, right? Because we have it everywhere. And so I just wanted to bring that out. In regards to the Supreme Court and also the district courts, what we are doing is we are reserving your rights. We are reserving your sovereignty, and we are reserving all of the gifts and the blessings that you would have, that you would be given. And so we do know that sometimes and occasionally you would have to come to the court to either change name or whatever it is. But we, the judicial branch, is very concerned that you, our Navajo people, are the ones that get a fair hearing, that you get a fair process, and that's why we have the 3-branch government. We have the executive branch, which is run by our president, who it looks like just walked in, and then also we have our, okay, I get all excited because there's a lot of information to give you in a short period of time, and I don't mean to take away your time. And then we also have Speaker Seth Damon also. So the 3 chiefs are the ones that along with you, because our job is not without you. We cannot do our work without you, so we rely on you. We rely on our staff. So yeah, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak. Thank you.
Mic check. Oh. What's the check off? What's the lane? Hey, la. Ina hui ahi ajib na nashik. Ini shaba hinada kat kishma. Hey, la. I sin sago na nishin leniki ya yast kito. Bahan yat kito bin na nish. Jishi kut oye is ila. To is hoping to nishtak na halong jot oye. Ya yast ki akol ke ta na ago. Khago is tata nek na halong shi she kisna nishiki ela ko shel khasi kunanat ela ko yikena slahagi la beta hadil zil kwagi ya office of president and vice president kwan hikail wudla office of first and second lady office of speaker Seth Damon Navajo Nation Fair office Navajo Transitional Energy Company Navajo Oil and Gas Company, Navajo Engineering Construction Authority, Sacred Winds Communication, Navajo Nation's Shopping Center Incorporated, Navajo Youth Advisory Council, Navajo Tribal Utility Authority, Choice Wireless, Navajo Parks and Recreation Department, Navajo Forestry Department, Building Nations, Subway, Sebinito Store, Navajo Spirits Southwest Wear, the Net Protection Service, Navajo Agricultural Product Industry, Cellular One, Navajo Police Training Academy, Department of Law Enforcement, Luna, United Native American of Nokia, Winifred and Wilfred Jumbo and family, Caleb Gay and family of Shiprock. Eshi kwai ikena aslado kwai or ilike hada honlao kwai na hisi khala do kehe adon the tashi yaha ashla dahal jinje eshi chunal kitete ada panada hodil ahlako 5 minutes of video eshin lane chunal kiri benasa al kitolish nikhe or nada isil tsadolish eshi kwai nada haye khadolish ko gut ela
For those of you guys who may know me or may not know me, again, my name is Chanel Jones. I am honored to perform and do a little bit of entertainment for you guys. I got asked by the former Miss Navajo Nation now, who is about to crown the next Miss Navajo. So I just want to, again, thank her for reaching out to me and inviting me to perform for you guys. So I want to congratulate the contestants and congratulate you guys for, all the hard work that you're putting in. And you guys are strong, independent Navajo women. And I condemn you guys for everything that you guys are doing and everything that you guys are working toward. My best wishes to you, not just in the contest, but, with your lives, your personal lives. And some of you guys may be going to school. Some of you guys may be working. So you guys are dedicating a lot of your time for this, and you guys are going to be role models, and that's what you guys are doing now. So my best wishes to you guys again, and let me explain the song that I'm going to sing. So I do a lot of entertainment across the Navajo reservation at a bunch of schools and a lot of events that go on. And every time I sing, it's always good. I like to make people feel good. I like to make them smile. I like to make them laugh, and through music. And so this song talks about a young boy and a young girl going far in life. I know many of the Navajo reservations, they started school, and all these kids are, they're going back. And so I just want to give them a blessing, and I composed this song. And so I hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, let's get to it.
Ilo, the social media, she and him nash, John, Gimnash, Nas, Kidney, he or that is nils on a kuche. A co coin hinat on in Hilyahia, the large Tasatagi, Honorable Jonathan Mayer, Shabakita, cut his head for Hasilto. Ah, Jesus, Linigi, Baba Hatish.
All right, thank you, Larry. Let's give Larry a big round of applause. Larry Jackson, been emceeing all week. Started out with the butchering contests. We got into the action there too, huh, Larry? Now one of my suit jackets just smells like mutton. Luckily, you could wipe the blood off these shoes, so but I think that jacket, I'll put that on tomorrow night, see how many people start following me around, or the flies, one of the two. But thank you so much for being a part of the Miss Navajo competition, and let's give a big round of applause to our judges as well that are here. The traditional skills and talent part of the Miss Navajo. So Arnold Tuka atlaso lengiat en hidini dole. Ashin ein slino tkanesani bashin twidich ni da shiro tkachini da shanale. Shant twone na shado kodo shasta First Lady in hijahadzi. We were at the livestock auction, and my wife was bidding on all those animals, and I said, you know what, you need to go to Miss Navajo because we're going to get in the red, the Miss Navajo competition. But I ended up helping out those young people, especially the Pee Wee division, those 4 young people who were showing their animal. But it's a good cause. And we appreciate, what's happening today with the fair, that we're all out again and visiting with one another. We haven't seen each other in a couple of years. Some of us are like, what was your name? Helene Tina. But then one of the things is we say, whose eyes are those? Because we have masks. But you guys did an outstanding job. Give yourselves a big round of applause for pushing back on COVID-19, ladies and gentlemen. It's because of you we're able to come back together, right? Come back together and have a celebration of life, right? Bedatol na do btisa andi bichen da hasti eshido batsodil zendolel akon the nabikia pakao il kai jedo lil nesho krebi chinika. So I just want to say thank you too again to our current Miss Navajo, Niagara Rockbridge. Stand up and be recognized, Miss Navajo. Outstanding job this whole year, and we're going to miss her. But I know she's not going to be too far away. She's going to be going to school. And I know she's going to be a leader in the future, even more of a leader, right? And that's what we see in a lot of the Miss Navajos. They go back to school and they get their education and they're back helping out our Navajo people. That just shows you the teaching that they've received and we've all received to go get your education and come back and help your people. And it's great to see our Miss Navajos doing that as well. Let's give our former Miss Navajos a big round of applause. I see many of them out and about, and we appreciate them. So, and I know some of you were out there dancing a couple of days ago to TI. Who was at TI the other night? Okay, these are probably not the rappers over here. Huh? Who are all the rockers that were out at the Queensryche concert last night? Yeah, I remember. I saw you guys rocking last night. And probably all the country people are here, right? Okay. Tonight we're going to have country, so stick around. And also tomorrow, right, is a big day for all of us. We're going to be crowning the new Miss Navajo. One of these three young ladies are going to be our Miss Navajo for the next year. So let's give them a big round of applause. Our contestants from all parts of the Navajo Nation. We look forward to the crowning of Miss Navajo tomorrow. So take care of yourself. God bless you. There's a lot of health stations throughout the fairgrounds. Grab a mask, get some hand sanitizers, and just be safe as well. God bless you. Thank you so much, Larry. Again, one more time for Larry Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, our awesome MC.
Ela o shaba kita katke ginan na je na be ko aje in khana gado na adet sito na hayat kito na adit joy kut kwabinan sitle na nation sagi basalla ado be case tanigito to vice president edo banana nation sagi te ashi agent le betho asot out out in the law kwan ginat non tlila ko kodoshi khana dol je she kha sito yaha traditional talent biditne presentation kwagin nikije kem yete je higi kwagi aha ishi yahos agito ado yahas seniki kudon kudiye do lisako. Contestant number 1, Valentina Klitso, Kureba Hodil Alshanella Kustein Gilliana. Eshi Yaha Hanne Linigi, Hanne Lady the Nick at your Hanne, Ado Nake Nahanne Eki, Ado Bad Lohosan Linigi, Do Hathashi Bitnas, Do and Lady Hajimeda Hanne Eki, Ahit Ashi, Heta Hodit, or Eshi. Bahannet do lately kwa yahiya la ko nes na ta hanjin chinala ne na ta hanjin ko be yan ki to lis be ele to lis ko to lis ko si chinala
yanan الخاصي توشك أيضا أخيني دون كنات آني كون نخستهوني أكو شهد أني في الدشنيز شينا نشته فالنتينا كويتسو تورجين نشنبت أهلي باششين توخنا داشت شيء أشيه داشنالي زفجين براتا ناشا أكو إيسي دا شماسنا يو بكيت خد الشاهن ده بتسهل نشنو أسهل هو تخديد عاشو عادة أسهل تي كورم هنو دا أطبي غهله هستويدو ساني بعد هنئتا هنو عادة داك خسه أكو أطبي غهله بعد هنئ هنوسه إيسيغو شناس تهنئ أكو إيشي إيسون باهشنتو أكو هستكيشي أسهاشي بغاقو بلي هنوجنة بلي شيسو بكيت خطل يدو أكو آشي هان دلو عاد شي تشي يستيسجنة أكو عاد نتزاشي بيسكنوشي بلي آن تخاسلي أكو ياشي بكيت خطل يدشي أكو دا ناس لي ناني ستيسلي أكو بلي شي متخاسلي أكو هاشي بيز يا بكيت خطل وجنة دا هستيه هو دنتزا بلي تنجنة دا شي يكي هتيز دا بكيشي يكيشي نانسخاه هاشي ناسودي عادنا عادي يجنة أكو أكيشي كنت أشيت شاب بيجي هزلي داني أكو إيشي كنت أيادا هلني هستويدو ساني شاتي هستي أكو دونونا بهلني هستيشي أبيناشي بالوش تأسو شنو بالوش جنة تأسنا شنو بالوش no, she the lowest in it. The now she can't have in it. They discharge in it. A car in our bottle there. How she that deal Rashida no. A car out there, here. Jimmy, Haina Quabi Sassoli. No, she had the bad day, she done. Just a sort of no, it was even about the half facility, she no. Taga shit in yet, then, and yet she said, child, oh, yeah. She cut out by the head. So I found Nana. Pahodeshni, ako, she, a masanashi, but suya hanyajne, but sushi, but said no, the cat had a raho, a yashi, Nijano, she sadi, you hanat zetne, the but sui, she away, she yajishi, yo, yes, no, a koshi, she is for his knee, or those to not the south, but sweet. The she a yo better large, a ski as yo better la, though at the she, and she bought college, and not zero, a call a ski as not the, but my hand she but hush cow. I even not even since the boss tried not zero. She's she no. A call. She yet no. A cut out a taga a she no. But not what she a call and that she. A masana yichi holne. Cotina, Nitsui, a ya better last li, but she hanzishino. Ade Shana, she but need a masani. A call masani, Ani yajne, a ski yajne yichi hadzi. So, ha even not the easy starter. Haina thought at the sheep thought need a call a ski as you. She's yet a dozo, a zo, the shoji, the shintani, that need a ski as you. A call a massage at a bizet, triage, a call bizet, the laganat, a joshi bizet, at a triage, a doshi, a skino. And no, a call a massage and a con. How is you? They don't need a skiaja, had see. She away, she's no, had see. Oh, she a cut on if it's all snap door, so she has zero, Shahanet, hello, door, Nana.
I think Janon Hitler has necessarily only the neck at Yat here, the neck at Yat here, the neck at Yat here. Sha a day, had no Joe had a be that needs in the cone. The Ahata came in Dotan Hani as a thing. Arjun had judge illa. Other at a wheel art and here. Candy all Navajo all the time. Shata no, she cut a kissing day. Other a bad cut a wheel net. She must Sunday, she chase Sunday in he had a house out. Bad cut a wheel now, Craggy Hosa ah. Mr. had ne. But I send it out, Craggy. That is down, not that need cut off. Now, why she must send those children to kill me. A quite by that needs. The not killer. ada tan tala ada hat khala jo kwa ba tha da hilna kut a sa bu ta hil a sa le e ko a ko e ka dj e ya e sa o e ya e ta di sa e pelagana jide ka chna lo e ya ta ki ko kut e la ka sa na ha de ya la ite ya ki ka ni khala ado ka hatta hislo asang bana ke sha ni e de ka nani yala ko contestant number 2 e shi kwan ke we gypsy Shannon Pete so ba ke ta khat ke e shi kwa gi ya e ta hislo e shi kwa ya hat ne ana re te pet khat ke sto khana kisiki en le de ado e khata an shado beta tezo en le ta hislo ti yoga bel enigi izdas ko ek ta hal sos sha ni la ek ta ha ni shi be yel be ya das so zigi e shi kwa ya do ne nez na da hil jin shi be ka ta kwa hadil ne e kwa judge na has khanigi e ko to ne ko kat
Yananat Ashik Erosh the Na, shaken the cheatney nishly, dash cheatney bashes chin, but at need a shay, my dash gizny a dashanella, shade gypsy shining peat unishat, and late sense hades, I will yahigi a ade, you see that nasha, ad a yadi, dahis lohigi, bahashnet dolet, at sahigit alt is a go bahashnet doletigi a yan nash jay has kin or nash jay as son, nash jay is kin a yadi, dahis lohigi a Seen but ane ayila alkidane ay njana goshi ayila nasha yasa e yati kwa egi e ya nanoje egi e ya e tost erigi but anegi benast nahalo arodi nanoje egi beje egi a yisigi beje egi e ya I masa walya wadatigi e ya yatikil ye hatat بكاتجي أيا نحسان يه حتى دي نشناجي أيا حستكين دي نشكتجي أيا أستان دي أراجي أيا أسكتانة دي تبى براجي أيا ياتكيت أستوب تجنة أيا دي بتأندو شيء تخاج جسكو أدو دي بأتزي شول إنغو أي أستان يه أراشي دولة دي أيا إي مسا وليا I masagi e yati bete e beta di tsogi e ta hanno di e ya alaj etat di e na asa akone ado di e ya na kekone ado di e ya beke tokone nanigi e yati ta hiskongi alt is a godeshli tole السهجي أجلي قوياتي بيك إن كلشت عادو السهجي دي كوجلي بيتكاتكو أجوني Arodi e yadi aga egi e belat katuko e at anshi e da e yada chodal e. Ado nanagi e yadi beg in e ya bed zoet e kwat ashi choil e. Arodi kwegi e ya bejit deset Sogo in lago ado di nanagi asa ako netole. Di dahisklogi ya shama bedishne Jenny Harvey. Aro shamasana Pauline. Aro shamasana Sadie. Aro shamasana ya Louise Johnson do Nancy James Willia. Aro shama Glenali tahdi dahisklogi patando ado di behatado shi ashnito di khala shi amahto amasana seligo di dahisklogi nanojegi ado di I masa walyegi as shnad nishtolet yisigi shnad nishtole di sohegi dahisklogi nanojegi ado shi di masigi ya sabe halno ado sendabe halno ado shi di njonagoshi ado shli tole ahya.
Tutanes guna gotutanes guna yat enjuna ya hodnes linsha bakina da khatke nika ago on late anit age ya hodne sab khan sab adon late nanon jet ahegi ki khadet ahegi masani yot on alkida nit odon late yani le da batabat ki kha ring ring del yaasi ayo ben ki chahadish kelene ado betama ki kama tons itala ito ich zata na kita masan den jino leje nin na on leje jino leje ahol is in le pa eshi khana bedadit edo khana bara hallo gut sin bedadit la to sudizno bedadit خنّة ناشجي إسزا خنّة جاي كه كه يادا هولنا سلين كه ناياجرا كه كي بتشأهلني بكده أني هتو بكنا أصلنا كه جنو إلا خنّة إذا أنت صح كيس أنت سيش كيس بت إلا كه contestant number 3 she could أبنا هديل यहाँ قابل يبالش أنا هذا نهلا إيشين قا ينا أتليتو ليش آيات إيهون كي أو آش ياشيل فحاسين تو نجنوشن كي أو آش بوني تلتا أي غاز دوش له جدي يا تدست آدو تنكي ناسي تو نجنال كده بيجيتو yat edo kya ta isnol ado tan kinasiki ishin yat oji edo asin to ado shin sita kesle de masan chesan nasan kut ena kut aya halna kutat ena shin kun zin shin to ko ishin binda hado ano kon kito binda hadil shin to kut edo le be iga ni lido le to be di nata bil je shahani le مثلا الشيء كنت أبنا نجي لا بغاج نانا أنا تادي الجا شاهد نو شوت يبالت كله ما دو جدو مثلا دو الشيء نلا كنت ابن هاد نيله وقاش أنا نلا ناتا نيكيل إشي بابا ناهن دولة ديجا إشي contested Number 3, ishi kudo yin khana atleto lish. Contestant number 3, Brianna Davis, Shabakida Katkin Kawe. Ishi kwaki ye iltse na goa, yol yahiki iltse na goa. Ishi ye atleto lish. Otskilo, dadi no, nset goa. تدي نشطة إشي قابا هن أكيدو الإنجيدو بالستان الإني أن ليجي خاطت إيجي خن بالناس شيء كويا هن دوليش ناز نادا هالجن إيك هو قابا هديلنا أشي لا أشي بهن عنده ناز نادا هالجن جو إيه كوا نهاز خني إخين بيزوهكي إيه كواكي إما خين بيروزو أكو إيه كت إيروليش قطنا هوزيش
Nana yat di to the go in the henat ishle di bejila
nada, do, da, nana, besh, leta, do, to, do, sadisjet. So, atlagi, you get your corn, da, nada. And you clean your husk, you take off your husk. All you do is make a little insert around the end of the corn and a nice line cut all the way around. This takes off the husk in a clean manner because these husks are what you're going to use. That is what you're going to use to make the wrapping for the kneel down bread. So it's very important to take care of these and do a good job. When making insidagor, the best corn to use is the small fresh kind with the bawarts, because that makes the juice and it makes the insidagor ayoslakan and it doesn't make it dry. So the end that you put in a bowl and you just, or usually my family uses a bucket and we just fill it with water and we keep our corn husks soaking so that way they're easier to work with when we wrap them. Shea, our family plants down in Seahe, in Canyon de Shea in Chinle, Arizona, and that's where our corn usually comes from. This year, I don't think we got enough rain, so we didn't get our corn. But they donated their corn from their fields. So these you clean off the corn husk real nicely. And you place in the water for them to use later on. Nana, you take your corn after you clean off all the hair and whatnot, and you go ahead and you shave off your corn. The whole time too, well, anytime you're making any kind of food, the safest way to do this is to go downward with your knife. And anytime you're working with food, I was told that you should be thinking good thoughts and having a good feeling while you're cooking. So that way whoever eats your food has those feelings too. They don't think you're mad or anything of that sort. And I think that translates all the way back to us young women during our kinalda. We have our cake, our askan that goes in the ground, and we don't eat any of it because we don't want to be greedy, and even then, that cake reflects who we'll be when we grow up into young women and older women. So, the shave ishle. Ever so nicely. This smells good. I wish you guys could smell it. So, once you have your nada, you're going to go ahead and just grind them. Oh, it's the wrong way. Let me see. So you take a little bit at a time and you just place it right there. Nana DA, all in the wrist. You use your wrist muscles, your butchering muscles, and you just go down like so. You don't want to do it too much because then it'll just become a little bit difficult to work with. A mesh-like substance is what you want to try to aim for when you're making your tsidagor. So the mesh you just kind of put aside and you go ahead and get some more. And this is what you do to make the filling for the tsidagor. In tsidagor, I think it reflects our resourcefulness and creativity as the Net people, because in tsidagor, it is all this and a little bit of heat. Our people is what came up with that. Nana, in modern times, to show our creativity even more, we add additional items such as bacon, green chili, salt,
This past year, I learned how to make this in Sedagora. It's very yummy. So, the mush, I'll just do a tiny one for you all because of time. So once you have your husk soaking, you just unfold it like so. And then you put your mush in here in a nice manner. So this, with some more filling, this is how it would look. And to close it off and end it off, you fold your husk. You can take one or two. Pros do it in one, one husk, and you go ahead and you fold it over, and the ends of the dada, you can go ahead and just wrap it around and tie it at the ends. Or you can bake it outside, and once you're finished with that, it comes out like this. I slapped there, so. No, I can't.
Sabah kinada katin kawe. Juno ya hodne. Not ito kaya. Hindi na gilyanadi ta sawe. Ishin the platform. Even yet another Natalie. Sabah kita katya. Ishin le ojina na job na. Ishin kwa. Yiltse na go no yojin na shmasan shichesan. Yiltse na go. Ishin le kwa ye ilait oh. Le na ta epel je don le tsadash chene. Be kan. You know is kan. Thona lo na go. Ishin le tat a ki pihi go. Ebi is kan. Jod a she e is all ye. Yiltse na go. Ishin bihi go. I could also tahi all ye. Kadet ot skisho. So the go. Unsis this go. Unsis this go na lo. What other yoje? Ishi do hot eda. Yiltse na go. Ishi is hot o. How Eliaki egg how eda yoje. But you know about Pageant. Eya edot is a young it's an adolish. Ado and Liniki the Dasko. Ishi Bahalo. As Zana Benagya Dano Koto. He judges Linin Dadish Kit. Zana Benagya. A Hashid or a Nile. Satas Chen. Ado Etestin. Ado Bejo that a hits a benal Joha. A good Ehiki. I came, you know, Kedana. Kenalta, Wehaleho. Kenalta, Beba Hol Jigo. Jo e could o e bit hol e dano ya yadaske. Ado e benanish. As Zan's lead, don't live it see, but a say hindo dash, Jot a say not thou e kujunan. Not sui, not kid, not sui hard, not sui the quid, the hedishi. Bill ye ado ad nana ye nana nishwa. Jot ay yanada halnet. What's easy? I shall thank you, thousand. What's easy? Being now na adolish. Just say local Quaggy a have laid out his under in the we have a visitor, a royalty. Miss Indian Arizona, Gila River, royalty. Shabakita Katye. Right here. She will be performing the basket dance and flower dance. Ekut edolish. Ishi kwad and yes, natolish. Are you going to perform right here? Or right up here? Where will she be performing? Hudeya. Okay. Right up here, young lady. Although if you want for her to perform for you a dance and all that, she has a contact number right here. Contact number is 480-843-4377. Nanasha. 480-843-4377. So Ishe Kwa, she'll be here on the Navajo Nation. Ekut Ela Ako. Need a microphone? Oh, yeah. I can get it for you. Oh, you just want to hold it? Or you want the whole thing? Oh, okay.
Mic check. Shapai Masma, Sapam Takanui, Aniana Chigat, Elise Marietta, Miss Indian, Arizona, 2021-2022. And Ogo of Chigat, Kenneth Marietta Bat, and Jua of Chigat, Natalie Mendoza. And Voxo of Chigat, Marvin Marietta Bat, and Gaga of Chigat, Carmelita Kisto Valdez Bat, and Baba of Chigat, Raul Mendoza, and Liru of Chigat, Margie Holiday. Hello, good afternoon, Yata. My name is Elise Marietta. I am Miss Indian, Arizona, and I am Akimoratam from the Gila River Indian community. It is such an honor and a blessing to be here and supporting the Miss Navajo Nation pageant, and to be here in honor of my big sister, Niagara Rockbridge, as she passes on the title. If you don't know, Niagara was actually a former Miss herself, and the legacy that she left as Miss Indian, Arizona had encouraged me to run for Miss Indian, Arizona. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been here today. So thank you, Niagara, for all the service and the dedication that you've proven as Miss Indian, Arizona and as Miss Navajo Nation. I'm going to share with you 2 songs. I hope you enjoy. Sapo, thank you.
Sikori tonyo moia wonyetam. Sikori tonyo moia wonyetam. Moronga yorti komoto kamsiko rapinyen. Aya wonyetam. Ayaha, 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 onyetam siyaring, eyanyakawam, sikori tonyato moia, onyetam, sikori tonyato moia, onyetam, Moronga yorti komoto kamsi korapinyven. Aya onyetam. Ayaha, ayaha, ayaha. Konyedam tiaring eyanyakavam. Moronga yorti komoto kamsi korapinyen. Aya onyetam. Ayaha, ayaha, ayaha. Konyetam tiaring eyanyakavam. Moronga yorti komoto kamsi korapinyen. Aya onyetam. Ayaha, ayaha, ayaha. Onyetam tiaring eyanyakavam. Sena konye krepena kumo kaewe kenyanye goyana hema haeya haanya anan roha choranye konana konye krepena kumo kaewe kenyanye Tohjorani ponana, Gonye Krepena Kumo, Kenyanye, Koyana Hema, Haea Anyana, Gati Huyotena, Gonye Krepena Kumo, Kenyanye, Koyana Hema, Haea Anyana, Tohjorani ponana, Gonye Krepena Kumo, Kenyanye, Koyana Hema, Haea Anyana.
Thank you for your warm embrace. I really appreciate it. And I'd like to invite everyone. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. I was doing a lot of hopping up here, and it's hot in here, right? But I'd like to welcome everyone to come on out and watch the Miss Indian Arizona pageant happening on October 8th in Chandler, Arizona. Woo, that was a workout. I was sitting all day. But you're more than welcome to come join us in Chandler, Arizona, or view from the comfort of your home, streaming on online services that will be coming forth sooner with that information. Basapo, thank you.
Give a round of applause. Thank you so much, young lady. You look very beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Dong.
Yes, yes. Shabakinada Katya. Anzada Ahis Anden Hanian Ede. The Kat Ahash the Hilo River. A Arda go Patin Station Linigi in Hanian. A Pipes and Lini. Is on Linigi ye old Gisele. Ardo in the way. Bahal age, that's a flower dance. AD, that's a good oye, ilasale, a call. October 8, Gunashi, it's not all day, beat up on a crazy Nahaloshi, a ad. A yekina he kato lilla, she's hasi local. You get a kid as a Jenna that is Yazid, Asha Gonahast Adolish. It's a kid benal, be traditional platform, Bishna. Is she a choir? Be all easy. Ya ish haigi to ya lanang ziniki. Ado yahosh aki. Be nash nishtolish. Be shahatol zindolish. E be kha nash wadolish. Jo a kid in a hello. One more category has ala ado aj eschodolish. Nzado nahiso khado nzado dankina. Anna destui. Le social media de dankina. Ad jegon is kazo nahiso khado shi. Si da. Ayat eun yekude. Ayat destui na no nahisi kha. Da. Schießlo, ja, das ist dann sind, wat ähnlich war, eine Wahlschöne Bekehne Kreide, hat dann Jönige, Jad Oho, Shadowlich, nach Hadowlich, nicht so, da ebitsch, nach und, Atlasha, ja, Ayot, da Badetchen, hallo, des Gras, hat der Endso, hallo, wann sie sich, Kunstschonano, wann sie sich, Anda Shatish E. Ach in this show just A. Chagut Ela, Oho Anna until ADT. Will Traje at a lakota. Aha, is she able to catch it in Linigi? A good Ela call. It's another Ilyagit. Kader, that is on Shahat Ila Hatkazada. Contestant number 1, Kodobana, Shanala Kustan, Giliana, Valentina, Klitso. Pishe ya at the neck at you. Aha, is she been Gleniki Dopo, which I don't lady. not the stars and those basically a quite a least a strut the husband, a quite a banana she did little cut.
Oh, yat shenanste Valentina quit so difficult brought there. A call yat nana, Nikidishni, though she had quaggy, and so Tahi do than Hinasi. A call honest is it that balcony in his zadi. It's lot a call a cut out balcony or a banses kiss or a Nijono sadi a yo a call she has with it niho 8 hours away with it niho had hahodi silla a cut out had a yard here a call a yo has nihizadi sillahi a no seseto ada huyani bansin a cut out bansin di a yo net a nihizadi sillah a bansin a cod di at the nepich a can't lanan sini a basazini a di the nepizad honwaki na hodits a lanan sin a cut out Panash nishonsen ako di nahostwido nahisani etat ehi pitch yashtio di nahadas chine beken dasoze di the nepizadi yatahdos ahot ako di nantini bespehos noshi etat edo ako di no sefe tanot ehi esto Nihich yashtio a di nihizado di nihie nantinitat ehi nihista not ako a pansata keso a putahotos as ako a kut abich yashtiko a kut asana he hodoles ako a head and hidideshni.
Oh, yeah, Jana. Nalan Janogi, Hanana Zis, Lee. The Nebza Hatatin Sa, Danoya Hadley. Sana Vesa, the Kahojon Sa, Ishin Yobotzi. Ashton Niniki jo big it tish ahish Niniki ahano ya because tish jo ani kut ako contestant number 2 she could have on away Gypsy Pete.
Eishik Edo Shadana, Shaken for Cheatney Nashla, Dash Cheatney Bashes Chin, but Ahni Dash Chay, my Dash Kijni A Dashanala, Shay Gypsy Shannon Pete Yanashia, Nulet Santades, I Ayasi Det Nasha. Di nabe hopach na ketamil yajadoba na di na keto na ketamil yajadoba na di nska selinko shana nishigi yat which zinge which yango poho khala nihitne o huyui do be huinzinda aro nihema nihja nihema sanado nihche aro neles ti do neles standard egi yashi atsegi nihitne bahan egi da besbe huizin shana nishigi na be hopach selinko ya isens ata doles aro shi ya nihi alchana do nihi wet alno ich ado Chinatano Sefigi, ya Nijanago, but Yash hit the toilet, Bahana Egi, Bishbeck in the toilet, the Nepaza, Bohodol, Artole, which is it, which ego, Bohonegle, which is ego, a dad, a dad, a dad, Alia, Shik Era Shadana, a ya.
Janahin can win, you know. Sadly, just hit open the hut. She quite is a decent lay nasty but not they deal safe. Quite not on in which the has seed but not on Lenigi had out this lady Nahayata, don't know what qatiltsa nahat qatiltsa jogut she kwagi she kwagi platform within a traditional platform she kut la ko Daisnol tsagi adelche mal kidi bigito beishle chi atski lonse kesigi bidat no edo dan hinali yat edo aheha. Ishit so we're almost in the conclusion of this event ekut edo lesho. Akon here we kurubana odish our contestant number 3, Brianna Davis. Shabahida katke. اشتلاق تهل جنجة كوابا هديلنا وكشنك
Oh, yeah. Nana yat shikador shidana. Shinana shishlagi revitalization. Meaning those relations with every living thing, including ourselves, our families, our communities, the Navajo Nation, as well as the Nebekea. In my platform, I hope to promote those positive relationships. Positivity is something I strive to teach in any way that I can. Because in my classrooms, I've seen kiddos as young as 5 years old talk negative about themselves or even things in nature around them. And that's something in this platform that I want to be able to address and teach our youth, our nosefiki, that they are powerful, they're strong. And as I've said before, no amount of the nebazad is too little or too great. A simple yat it makes my heart so happy. And in this role as the Pageant, I want to work with those communities and the families and bringing the Nebazad into the home and promoting that, because our youth is what's going to take us further on in those generations as the Net people. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. You know, every Hananinzi, Achaya, Englede, the Canada, Hadilzi, Hadil, Yelts, Isoye, Aru Ada, not for Hanadoka. Yeah, Shabbat, Kaka. She Ayaho, Nestle, she lays the Kata Hatzo, at El Kalt, Hinani, Katoji, Kwahadoka. Ayaho, Nenjimigo, Kajik, Liniki. شمّا شجّا شعوي شيّجة ست شيّة شاهد أويك أدليا شمّا صن شنّا لصنيا يا هلنا يلا ينادش كتلنا يلا أو يوجباهن دي نند نه. This is you known دي نند أكون لي خيط يا خطو تشيش نو هلنا نحصل كاد أشاد كده تشيل إيشي كوا خانميتش ينقو كواجي أدوت أشاد يا سبيج توتاش يكون go age إيشي كوا ابن أشادي أدوتي خطأ نسي إيجي كواجي إذا نتني خلنا تو خيدا سبي خلنا دن ليد ناست أنهزان لي أددا كت أجي ديت أنه كت أكون ليد خد تين تنشلو إخاهن ليه هتا ليد تا تنشلو تا بينها دلزم دين دنا بينها سن نويا هالنشي أكت هت يا دهالنا إيسو يا بينجلش أنا ليش أدو ديكي يا دينشله ديشنشله شمان لنكي شماسنن لنكي إيشتي دي شنشله أدو بيش جاباششين ديكي أكو أدو دي يوساباناز دلجكو يا إيشتشي أدو أدو دلت إيسو أنا توبازول لنكي تهنال جنة وقد أيده أولت إيسو أولت نهلنده هنال تدا شاج تدا أو يوجي بوهج جوش ألتو يهلا تود لجن دي أكو قد أكو دي فجلة. This is you, my mom's clan, my father's clan, my paternal clan. جاوبتا إيشي بكيهم إلك أجلني يات إيشن يات إيه لجنو بعد هجلنا إيه شمسان شنال سنن ليندا يلا ينايد الكت هين كريمنال بتدشله إيه كنت أيلت إذا يا يشلت هنا أصلي يوجد شاج باهن إلا أن لنجي الله جنش جهل دي ده زلت أجندي سسنا جنة صوت زل لقوسي دبنسا إيه قد إيه كوا إيه خدنا سلاجن إيه كوا إيه لي جو قالوا دو بين جلت إندا دو غاجد نا إيه جدي جد إيه ده لانين ده إيه كوا إيه خاص الله الكيل جورلي لوت أجن يو الكيل أجن دي ابن إيه خد زيلت أدي إيه خوا فجنوب هذا هجل إذا يبين أشي تانجل بازن به إيه كوابا ناوش نتولش أي هاد نيجي يا إذا إيه كنت إيه لا أكو أدو أشياء دو كايجي نخط هاد نفسن تهاد نفس زي دو وجاشي دستوي أدو أدي تانجل ناسي دو أشياء نجدي نيدولش تانجل ناسو تايس نفس أصلي أكو كجيشي إيه يا إيه بيدا إليا دولي ليرن إليا نالتي دوليش أجيدا إليا إيشي أدو نادي ديل سيلو أكيد نهلو دي أكيد نهلو بانسي إيه بي نادا إليا سلي أكو أسكا إيه آن ليجي أخوخي بيش إيه كاجي أكاليس تلي آجي بغالديون هي كجي نادا هني كلاتا ليش إيدي دي بكيهودي نيهيكي بكيهودي ني دوليش إيشين كجي أكجي يا إيه داي أتا إلنا نيكي ليجي إيه بكا أكو صوص صدو كوا بغالدي إيشي آن ليجي هذا شي هذا إيه نخبو هني تزانا يلياو غاهو أكو كناز داي كناز نل نغيجي دو بليتشرز جدو أخذ بينزل جشين إلا تقل كاتوليش دي ناشليه بنا نهي زيدون هتشين تدز باليت أنا الطهي بنا إيد أخويدكو إين هي هدولتا إيه كنت إلاكو إيد أو بين هلش جانيد إشليش جيل كهاسيلو أدو نياجرا ووك بريدج إيه كدو إيا نجيج إيه كن لو إيا بنامشي لا لو شبا كده كتير She did an outstanding job. كده نجبنا نغيبا نخد ياسليدو نخيا نخهات زي دي كجنات آني ليجي خدها زيد نخات جا نله آدو نخا أديز آدو ليجي نخا إيدو نخا أديز سلكوت نهي خا إيدو نهي غطو يز بشهتون نيش بيات هنا هول جشتو ليش نافنا نيك خطو ليش أنا كده هي خاهي زدايات هون زدان جكونو خواجي زداش كي دهنا آغو ساني باهن آدو سانس زيجي باهن زدايات بيلچن تولتا بيلچن تولتا بيهيدي خا يات كهجي بيهيدي خاهجي جوتو باهن ايجي ايك هنخا سزو ايا ايه وزاس ليكو سلكيدو جكي اسكادو تشيشكي دو تاتني يعني دو نوسيشكي دو أمادو أجادون ليتسا سكو يهندو تاشكي إيه دين نخايز سلي إيه تدا حيا تدا تكسن الصويت نجنو خطنت إيه وهنلي نمادو نجاني وخلو دو بدن تصادو أشكتو تصادو بيشك ناكيش أخص تدو زني دو باسو دو زني دو باول إلي تدا حيا تدا تاناتي إذا جاءت زيلا ينهي غايزة يندنان يتهلون للي كده شباكنا دا خطيه مس نافاهو نياجرا ووك بريدج هت إلاكو كداش هنا دا ديليالا All right, contestant number 1, Valentina Klitso. Contestant number 2, Gypsy Pete. Contestant number 3, Brianna Davis. Let's give a round of applause. These ladies had a long week this week. They're without their cellular phones, and they're probably like, who is texting me, and who's calling me? But they did an outstanding job. Everything that they've been taught from mom, dad, grandma, because you're more than welcome to come up here and take a picture, ladies and gentlemen. Everything. Ahiaha nakahiso ko sa kahasi so ado social media dan hinalin chunal kidesto khoje she chodole this afternoon as ka so dikida has cans on a kwaya nadika ni judges the to but ahiaha didishne judge number 1, 2 and 3 kwaya ginjunon hika what's the lindo and hikaho she qua ho God she sto digin gil ta lo de lis good at answer the lis